Alright, so a while back, I did a video about Don't Starve, and it was about like a ton of different ways you can die. Which of course was a lot more ways. I just did a little thing of a few different ways. And I actually just survived my first winter, which makes me so very happy. And the way I did that, for anyone who wants to know, is I had these farms set up here, and I actually made sure they bloomed before winter started, like right before. And I didn't pick them until I needed food. I had all these berry bushes over here for food, which I also didn't need actually. Then I had drying racks, which I used often because it restores sanity. And a crock pot. The main way I actually survived was I kept trapping rabbits, because if you can see on the map, I only have a few traps out at the moment because a lot of them died, but there's rabbits all around here. And there's actually beefalo around here as well. And it looks like I now have a, whatchamacallit, the bloom thing that I can go grab later. But the way I survived the 15 days of winter was I would make jerky, and I would make stuff with the crock pot, such as these meatballs, which just take 4 meat. And I also, of course, had my thermal stone, and I made rabbit earmuffs at any time they broke. There wasn't many problems at all during this. The only problem I really ran into was when the hounds came. But the way I handled that was I just danced around the fire, made them chase me around until day came, and then I led them over to the beefaloes, which attacked them. Another really useful thing was during mating season for the beefaloes, they actually attacked a beehive, and I got quite a bit of honey, as you can see, along with actually quite a few of the beefalo died because they attacked like 3 hives at once. So I was able to go through and pick up the meat from them and make jerky out of that as well. Jerky and anything from the crock pot pretty much gives you sanity, which is one of the main issues during winter. So if you want to survive through winter, I definitely recommend doing that. Of course, always have an armor ready and your spear. And also, if you have touched a pigstone like I have, one thing I made sure to do was I went over here before winter started. I started up a farm, planted some seeds so they would be ready, planted a few berry bushes so I'd have food that way, and left a backpack with a thermal stone, wood, grass, twigs, flintstone, everything I would need to survive to get out of there, because that stone is actually pretty far from where my actual home is, so it'd take a day or so with getting cold constantly. I also left earmuffs in the backpack. So just, if you want to survive, you just gotta plan ahead, I guess. A lot of these I actually put up during winter because I just go and burn some trees down. And I also, of course, had a ton of trees back behind here, which is why I have a random tree guardian walking around who actually likes me now because I planted some pine cones. But he does make me a little insane, so it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, that's the way you survive your first winter. Not really sure how to survive anything else, truthfully, because this is the farthest I've ever gotten. But for now, I'm considering the game beat. I know there's an adventure mode, and in fact, I actually ended up living right next to Maxwell's door, practically. But I have another world that I have Maxwell's door that I know where it's at. So I'm using that one to go through adventure mode. Anyway, I think that's about it. So I hope this helps you guys survive a winter. Thanks.